Working for you. A weekly talk radio program which highlights developments of national interest and the activities of your St. Kitts Nevis government. Join host Roy Williams as he presents news, views, reports, and interviews about everything regarding the activities of the Team Unity government and the building of our communities and the development of St. Kitts Nevis. Tune in and call in to interact with your government and share your views regarding the upward forward development of your community and our beautiful Twin Island Federation. Working for You is weekly, every Wednesday live from 1:30 p.m. to 3 p.m. on ZIZ Radio, Win FM, and Sugar City FM with rebroadcast on participating stations. Working for You.
Good afternoon and welcome to another edition of Working for You, the weekly radio program where people can be informed about the government's policies, the government's initiatives, and how the government of national unity is working for the people of St. Kitts and Nevis. Today, I am honored to have with me Mr. Vincent Fough, who is a Consumer Affairs Officer in the Department of Consumer Affairs. This week, we are celebrating Consumer Affairs Week. And we have invited Mr. Fough to discuss with us some of what the Department of Consumer Affairs is doing, its role, and to highlight for us some of the activities of this week put on by the Department of Consumer Affairs. Mr. Fough, good afternoon.
Good afternoon to the listening audience. And just for a short correction, we have World Consumer Rights Day,
Yes.
which was celebrated on the 15th of March.
Okay.
And in honor of that, the department has put on a week of activities. So thanks for inviting me here this afternoon to share some of what the Consumer Affairs Department are doing in the benefit of our consumers.
Well, very good, Mr. Fough. This week, of course, is celebrated in the Federation as Consumer Affairs Week. And as you said, World Consumer Rights Day is March 15th, and it is celebrated under the theme Antibiotics off the Menu. But this week in the Federation, we are dedicating this week to consumer affairs. And Mr. Fough, what I want you to tell the those who are listening, what is the significance of this week? And what are some of the activities that the department has planned for this week?
Well, this week, as we join with the other nations around the world as celebrate World Consumer Rights Day, the Department of Consumer Affairs continue to educate and empower consumers on their rights and their responsibilities. So every year we utilize from the 13th to the 18th of March, where we put on a week of activities. We do several radio programs. We also have persons calling that we ask questions and giveaways. We send out letters and contact persons or the business places in the community to donate several items that we can give to persons who call in and take part in our week of activities calling program. And we just want to make persons know that as a consumer, you have your right. You also have responsibilities once you have to navigate in the marketplace.
Mm-hmm. Very good. Now, what are some of the activities that the department has planned for this week?
Well, we started out on a church service on Sunday. We visited this Trinity Anglican Church. Then Monday, myself and my other colleague, Trista Watley, we were on ZIZ Radio, where we also give some update as to the theme, antibiotics off the menu. And we had some calling where we asked questions. On Tuesday, for this year, we had the Consumer Affairs Primary School quiz. We had almost all the primary schools on the island took part in an elimination process that was held on January 25th, with the final falling on the 15th of March, World Consumer Rights Day. Today, I am here taking part in today's program, Working for You. And my colleague would be on Sugar City Rock, also giving persons information on the theme and some of the activities that we have for the Consumer Week of Activities. Tomorrow as I said, we've been contacting several business places and persons in the community who have contributed towards our week of activities. And we also like to share our appreciation by having an award ceremony of some outstanding persons and business places who have contributed over the years to World Consumer Rights Day and the Consumer Affairs Week of activities. On Friday, we would have another radio program where we would be informing and educating our consumers on the rights and responsibilities, and also touching a little on the theme for World Consumer Rights Day, antibiotics off the menu.
Okay, well, thank you, Mr. Fough. Now, we are all consumers in some way. I mean, I cannot think of any person in this world, or there is none, that is not a consumer. We consume goods and we consume services.
Yeah.
And even those who are selling the goods and services, they too are consumers.
Yeah, that's right.
And so it seems to me that the Department of Consumer Affairs has an extremely important role, as you mentioned just briefly, in terms of the rights and the responsibilities of the consumer. A lot of times we think of rights. People think of, this is my right. But there's a correlation between rights and responsibilities.
Yes, it is.
And so what I want you to do for us is that I want you to